Okay folks, we're back. So now we're gonna do the entree. So I have a Rushing Waters trout that we're gonna pan sear. We're gonna serve that with creamed roasted beets. And then we have a little vinaigrette that we're making with fresh bacon, horseradish, dill, and some lemon juice. When I think about a dish, I think about what's the order. So the beets have to be roasted, which I already have. I would say the next step would be to make the vinaigrette. Let's turn a pan on right here. Okay, we're gonna cut a chunk of bacon off. We're gonna render the fat. Who doesn't like bacon fat, right? So we're gonna use the fat in the vinaigrette. Now in this case, so I'm using bacon. You could use a pancetta. You could use some other cured meat scraps like prosciutto ends. Okay, so we're gonna add that to the pan. Okay, you hear that nice sizzle? Okay, now while that's going, we're gonna get our onion. This is an onion, it's called a candy onion. It's a popular onion that's grown around the Midwest. It's a sweet onion. And we had a lot of rain this year, so it was a great year for onions. Once the bacon is nice and crisp, you can add the onion. Okay, we're gonna let that kind of slowly sweat. We're gonna add some kosher salt, okay? Kosher salt and fresh black pepper. I have a lemon here. Any citrus, like if you really want to get maximum juice, like if you give it a good roll, just to kind of soften it up a little bit, it'll help. I like to use the whole fruit, so we're going to use the zest, which has got all the nice oils from the lemon. So let's take the bacon and the onion mixture. All right, we're going to scrape that into this bowl and finish the relish. Now at this point in time, we need some horseradish, 2 tablespoons, generous amount of this stuff. Mix that in there, and then we're gonna chop up some dill, nice amount of dill. That can sit aside. Now for the beets, we're gonna start the beets in a little bit of butter, not much. This is very simple. Choga beets, all right. Add a little butter, creme fraiche, beets, a little seasoning. So I'm gonna add some parsley and some dill. Okay, so now we're gonna cook the trout. The pan is nice and hot. We're gonna do just a little salt, kosher salt on each side. All right, trout's gonna go right in, skin side down. And then add a little bit of butter to the pan, which you wouldn't have to do, but butter's good. So this is a method or a technique called poêlée, where you're basting something with butter. So we're gonna start to organize our plate. We have a nice dish here that was provided by Stove. Okay, so the fish is gonna come out. Now we're gonna go right into the dish. Nice piece of trout down. And then we're gonna strewn the beets over the fish. So we're gonna put the last little bit of the beets on there with all the fresh parsley and the dill. Okay, and then we have our horseradish, bacon, lemon, and dill vinaigrette that we're just gonna spoon over the other way. There you have it. This is your entree, the Rushing Waters trout with the horseradish, dill, bacon, the vinaigrette, and the creamed candy striped beets. Folks, thanks for having me. It was great to cook for you at the dinner party. Get a chance, come out and visit V in Western Springs, Vistro, my new place in Hinsdale, and Perennial Virant in Old Town, and check out my book, The Preservation Kitchen. It's all about the craft of preserving fruits and vegetables and what to do with those wonderful jars. Thank you.